Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mighty Casting. Unfortunately it's shown the wrong footage, but there it is, Tanker! We have a lot of exciting things to talk about. First of all, we have new map stats. That's something that we can work around. Anyway, an IVRL match. AGM against Friendlyfire. It's of course the uplink game mode where you have to file in a 7-digit code into the objective. There's going to be many interesting things in this map. It's quite short range. It has many good features. It has a brand new overhaul by the new Onward update. They have done a fantastic job by trying and re-modernizing this map. Of course, getting a lot of exciting things in. But let's continue talking about that just a little second later. First of all, I'm your host, Game Streamer Beamer. Welcome back to the Mighty Casting. A brand new look to something that is oh so well known by some of the Mighty fans, of course. So let's first of all start about IVRL. What is IVRL? How does it work? Right now, IVRL has an uplink game mode that goes up to 5 points of normal gameplay, 6 points including the cap. You're gonna have to play 2 maps, and the one that has the highest points wins. If you tie, you play down to a 3rd map. We have no idea how this is going to go so far. All we know is we have 2 very talented teams ready to play. They're slowly filling up the lobby, and we're going to be prepared to see an intense fight on short range. This is the first time we're trying out a new asset, so if something goes wrong, do let me know. And this is just a little bit of a test. This is one of the biggest rebrands the Mighty Casting has ever had. Just little shout out there. You want to be casted by us? You're gonna have to get down to the website, go to the services page, and then try to send me an email with the request when you want the cast, at what date. If you're not sure, go into the service page and scroll down. You will see our calendar when we are available to cast and when we're not available to cast. So for now, AGM has been in the top side of the league of Season 17 Onward Virtual Reality Master League, which is a different type of league. So I have no idea how well they're going to perform right over here. Then we have Friendlyfire on the other side. They've been practicing really hard. I've been talking to the captains a little bit, and they seem to be all very excited for this match. So what we have right now is a knockout tournament. That means the team that loses does not participate in its tournament anymore. Right now, we have up to 10 people in the lobby, 5 sides on the home side, 5 players on the away side, and all I can say is, I can't wait to start watching. There is so much things that are going to be happening today. Good caps probably, good kills at least, and we're gonna try to see how this is going to work out. So as you have seen in the map intro, we also have new statistics. So longest time, shortest time played. I've already filled them out for a couple of maps, but of course not anything for like Tanker and such, because we haven't played Tanker in an official league in over a year. So I have never done a cast in Tanker as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see how long this map is going to take. Of course, we're gonna have to take a look at the new match stats. If you look over here, we're going to have incredible new map stats changing over here. Let's just get over the overlay. There we go. That's it. We have managed to get down a new overlay for the more oversight to keep track of how players are doing. This is something that we have been working on quite a while. And I just can't wait to start timing how long people will start playing this map. Who is going to be the better? Who's going to be the worst? What side? How are the offenses and defense going to go in a map that has changed so much? That's like you're playing something entirely new. Now, let's just cut back to me. It seems that everything is so far working fine. Just a heads out. Thank you for Blake for helping me out with some Adobe After Effects problems and ideas. Second of all, let's thank the co-captain coordinator for designing this little field over here. So today we don't really have anything, we don't have a co-caster. Coordinator's not joining us, unfortunately, but next time we definitely will be. We're going to try to be a little bit more up close to you guys, and we're going to be trying to get you as lots of tactical insights, like just everything that we can give. We're going to try and keep it low level. So remember, this is an uplink game mode. You have to head to the objective as a MARSOC team and file in a 7-digit code. And of course, the opposite team has to try and defend it. You can go anywhere on the map, no restrictions. But what do I hear in the sound of my ear? That is the sound of a round starting. So, let's just get it going. Mighty Owls, first cast since weeks with the new assets. Aging Moss against Friendlyfire, starting in over 10 seconds. Alright. Let's take a look. The new avatars in Onward, of course, have managed to make things look a lot more professional. Let's see how well the MARSOC team is going to go. The Silent Tornado having a very long angle on the center line, trying to see if anyone peeks through. Aztec and Canadian Jesus are pushing down that left tunnel, where they're going to meet probably one of the first enemies, which is Rogue Dice, and he kills off 2 people. Very good stuff. Of course, we have IGM Skull, Image Skull, running around the center line with AGM Mattress coming up for the Cars offense. There we go. That is a fantastic kill by Mattress, going in with the flash, blinding the enemy player, and then coming in for the kill. But he doesn't notice Christmas coming up from behind. That is something good to see.
Okay, now it's Echo 1. I got one.
Nor some good talking, and that is the first round for Friendlyfire.
If Luox tries to cross, he's gonna eat that die. But if he makes it, he's in trouble because
timing. Wow.
And 2 can.
That's off to up again. I just need to see if that works. There we go. I hope it does at least. It should be. Yes. So what we just seen is a very quick round of AGM going in for the hard offense, while the defense side of Friendlyfire was trying to get a controlled defense out there. What we saw was taking them good angles, staying low, and then coming in for flanks multiple times. We've seen that with currently. That's what we've seen with Rogue Dice coming it down the left tunnel. That's the first 2 kills that he made right there. A very, very good thing for him to do. He was quite well seen, but I think maybe the offense team was a little shocked by how different it looks from below. On the right side, we have seen a lot of action with Chris and Mattress. Mattress getting down a good kill with a flash. That was incredibly great action to see. And I really can't wait to see what more they have in store. See. I have no idea where my replays are going to get stored, but there we are going to round 2. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Zakul taking the exact same center line as Mr. Silent Tornado did just a second ago, but he almost gets a shot down right there, and he's doing a really great job of that. Norse is trying to peek down into that little window with Canadian Jesus coming down that left lane. He's trying to take it easy, coming over. On the right side is going to be Christmas. He's getting in a very dangerous angle with Aztec trying to come in, but now he knows that's a dangerous spot, but he managed to cross it.
They saw me cross.
Mr. Skull's trying to get a good peek from behind the box. He's doing a really great job with Canadian Jesus. Doing the same thing as Rogue Dice. Managing to kill him in return, technically speaking. Aztec throwing down some frags, and return frags are also thrown. What we see right here is some good action with Christmas coming up behind the box. Aztec is just peeking away from it. And this is what we call good action, good movement. And of course, good players, good skill. Christmas coming over on that right side. He's holding that angle very neat. While Norse and Doggy are slowly trying to move up. Silent Tornado's coming down with the frag. And there we have Norse getting some shots out. Ooh, Canadian G's trying to shoot through the window. It's not getting well out for him. Norse is trying to shoot through the smoke, trying to spot anyone crossing. And they're slowly making their ways up to the objective. But Canadian Jesus getting a kill out. And that's another trade down there. That's another kill. Pardon my French. But we see some good action with Aztec peeking between the box, killing Christmas. The defense on AGM side being astonishingly strong with only Doggy Dog on the offense right now. And with the trade, that is the first point for Aging Moss. Pardon me.
I think if Luox tries to cross, he's gonna either die, but if he makes it, he's in trouble because Tide has one
timing.
also.
Wow.
And two can.
That's...
Two.
It should work anytime soon. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So what only thing I have to do, pardon me, there we go. Christmas, the defense on AGM side being astonishingly strong with only Doggy Dog on the offense right now. And with the trade, that is the first point for Aging Moss. Christmas, the defense on AGM side being astonishingly strong with only Doggy Dog on the offense right now. And with the trade, that is the first point for Aging Moss. Christmas, the defense on AGM. If we just take a look at the stats, just because I can, there we go. What we see is that Canadian Jesus has gotten down some good kills. Rogue Dice as well. He is currently having the most positive kill-death ratio. Of course, this doesn't tell you how skilled you are. This only tells what your role in the team has been in this current round. So, technically speaking, nothing is being said over here. All I can say is, let's go enjoy round 3. Coming down on the defense side again is Friendlyfire. They have to protect that objective. It's for the Marsok team trying to fill in a code to disable it. Coming in for a quick flank as Rogue Dice coming up on the east side, but that is a dangerous move. He has his tablet out, but was he being spotted? Yes or no? Frag out, frag out. C4 was being thrown, nothing has happened. Ooh, almost a TK coming out there. They're coming in for a harsh push, coming in over the right side. Through the window is so cool. Getting killed in return. There we have Acid coming in quickly on that right side. Christmas coming in on the south side of the ship. He's trying to see if he can spot any players shooting at him. But it's going to make it very difficult. That's a frag. Killing Norse. Christmas behind. Christmas behind. And that's a good kill down by Christmas. While Aztec has gotten down a very good kill with his frag. A fantastic job. There, Canadian G is just coming down for the flank. And that is another point for Aging Moss. The defense on AGM side being astonishingly strong with only Doggy Dog on the offense right now. And with the trade, that is the first point for Aging Moss. Christmas, the defense on... Defense is always far easier than offense on these type of maps. Which I mean is you can just sit still and try to get the enemy to come to you. While on offense, you always have to keep moving. And that is really important to know. So, right now, Aging Moss has won on offense side. You're playing until a maximum of 5 points. If you win that one single offense side as an offense side starting team, that means right now, if you only win all the defense rounds, you will win this first map. I'm not saying that Aging Moss will be able to hold that. I'm saying that is what's going to happen. Which means that Friendlyfire has to win an offense round in order to get back into the game. To get back in taking the lead. Thank you very much, Tripnip, for complimenting my assets. We've worked pretty hard on this the entire week. Like, really hard. So, we might not have everything in order yet, but we're getting darn close to finishing it. This is really great. Remember, you want us to cast? just go to Mighty-Owls.nl and you can book us that right there. But for now, we're gonna have to continue on round 4 and enjoy more of these professionals. Aging Moss really preparing for that offense side.
I'm going to put flashlight in a container here, okay? Yep.
They're discussing some great tactics. I'm very happy I can listen to all of it. Rogue Dice coming in over that left side. He has done it before. Christus has managed to kill 2 people. One with a frag from so far away. Holy cow, that's a good shot. Norse coming up on the left side. I don't know if he knows if he's down or not. Aztec is now coming on over that right side. Let's just take a look at what he is seeing. Currently, he's having a great angle. He doesn't have to do much. Let's just tablet out. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? He's gonna push back to the objective, is he? Yes, he is, but Norse is getting there. Good kills out there. And this is where they got where he come from behind. But Aztec has managed to kill Christus on this position. With Rogue Dice coming in over that left corner, killing Aztec. Nice, good stuff. There's only one defending person left, but where is this person? Canadian Jesus coming down with a frag, with a flash out there. With Norse coming to the objective. Is he going for the cap? Is he going for the cap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cap it! Cap it! Cap it! Cap it, Norse! How long? You idiot! The defense on AGM side being astonishingly strong with only Doggy Dog on the offense right now. And with the trade, that is the first point for 5, 6, 7 seconds. How could this be? He was getting this close on getting straight ahead. At least they have won an offense round. They're back into the game. But it would have been so nice to have that extra point. He was getting this close to getting the cap, but unfortunately he was not quick enough. These players have done so well in such a short amount of time. Both sides, by the way. Right now, on the clock, it's 4 minutes and 40 seconds. You start a match with around 6 minutes. They play 1 minute and 20 seconds over, let's say, a couple of rounds. So, of course, this is going to be a very quick match. But will they slow down? Will they speed up? How is the rest going to go? I have no idea. I can't tell. So, I'm putting it down to you. Let's just put it down into the chat. Just speak your brain out. Just comment on it. Tell me, what is your view on this match? There were things that were so absolutely great. Also, a few mistakes are being made. But I'm not going to be pointing out too much around that, because these players have to work under quite a lot of pressure. Because if they lose this game, they will not continue in the tournament. So, I'm saying, let there be more. We only have a couple of rounds left. I can't wait. So, we're moving up to round 5 of this match, and I wonder how it's going to continue. Like, who is going to take the upper hand? Is AG Moss going to win again? Right now, we have Aging Moss on the offense side with Friendlyfire on defense to make sure nobody caps the objective. They're all running downstairs right there, quite a couple of them, which is, of course, a pretty smart thing to do. But I think that Doggy Dog is going to get into a very good defense spot. If he just keeps his ears open, he should be doing really well. Mattress Dino coming in over that right side. We see him moving up here. Doggy Dog getting some kills down on Mattress, and they trade. Oh, that is quick. This just shows how quick a gun can kill. Zakul pointing out from the window. He is barely being seen. That is something that's impressive. Canadian Jesus coming in over on the left side. How well can he perform? Together with Image Skull. Norse killing out the first person. He's running downstairs and his skull kills Mr. Norse. Whoa.
Killed 2 others.
But
I've killed the two on the ground.
right now, Friendlyfire is in a
I've
big
killed two on the
advantageous
ground.
position with aging Moss having only one player left. Friendlyfire, 3 players on defense. All they have to do is hold down the objective. That's all they have to do. And it's all down to Mr. Skull VR peeking under the door, making advantage of his full VR body. But they weren't strong enough against the Friendlyfire team. 6, 7, cap it, cap it, cap it, cap it, Norse. How long? That's all they have to do. And it's all down to Mr. Skull VR peeking under the door, making advantage of his full VR body. Peeking under the door was definitely a good idea, but it was a little bit of onward timing that you could have seen, definitely. So yeah, what we see right now is that Friendlyfire is actually an advantage at this position, with 3 points for the Friendlyfire team, 2 points for the aging Moss team. It's just, I just can't wait to see what is going to happen next. Like, really. There we go. Oh, there we go. Friendlyfire making a bit of fun.
Just see if I can see someone on this one.
Pointing down on the far range. This is how it's going to go. The defense side going aggressively to the spots. Sitting far behind, deep inside the building. Very nice positions are being taken by the AGM side. They are thought through. The smokes are being popped out. C4 being thrown into the smoke to try and catch players running in the smokes. A little bit of communication right here. They're moving up bit and bit by bit. Taking up some good angles over the streets, over the ship. First shots are being made by Norse, killing off Mattress Dino with a fantastic shot out there, being peeked between the boxes. Christus coming down on the left side. He is trying to take some good actions. A frag is being thrown. Norse is trying to confirm their position, thinking there might be another person there. At least he...
Echo 4, Echo 4.
There we go. He confirmed it. He now knows that there's only 4 players left on their enemy team. So let's see what the others are doing. Aztec being on the south side of the ship. It's an incredibly tough spot to take. But if he plays his card right, he can actually peek through the pallets. That's really great.
Minus.
Skill of matter to kill down and trade down with Saku. Only a 3v3 now. Holy cow. Ooh, Rogue Dive's getting killed by Aztec. Well, Aztec is having a good position. Chris is trying to kill him with the frag launcher, but it is not working. And he's shooting through it, killing off Aztec. Whoa, that's some really impressive action on both sides. Aztec having a really great position, making it a 2v2. Remember, I think that Aging Moss is still an advantage because they're on defense. 2v2, anything can happen, anything will happen. Canadian Jesus pushing out. Ooh! That's some shooting back. This is just a bare miss. A spray for his life.
Might be one left.
He is praying. He is waiting. He is sitting. What is going on in here? Knisnes is trying to wait entry. Canadian Jesus coming in over the left side. What's being thrown out there is a flash. There we have, and another kill. Nice by Doggy Dog. It's only a 1v2. This is really making it difficult for Silent. For the Silent Tornado. Not only that, We are waiting for Christus to make entry, and the Silent Tornado is definitely hearing it. And that is now a 1v1. 1v1 on the Silent Tornado's great skill out there. He is definitely active right here, roaming around, trying to find a comfortable spot to make sure that he has moved from the spot where the shots came from. Doggy Dog is now coming up for the last bit of offense, while the Silent Tornado is sitting just in that room. So close. So close. Pardon? Silent Tornado, Skull VR running around. He might think that he knows where the enemy is. But only 2 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock. We are waiting. We are waiting. Not only do we think that... Oh, there's the run. He's coming in for the quick run. Silent Tornado watching the Silent Tornado kill... Yeah, die. Of course, a very nice point by... Aztec. Well, Aztec is having a good position. Chris is trying to kill him with the frag launcher, but it is not working. And not only do we think that... Oh, there's the run. He's coming in for the quick run. Silent Tornado watching the Silent Tornado kill... Yeah, die. There we are. Replay screen, there it is. Fantastic. Now we have 4 points on the Friendlyfire side. Pardon me, you couldn't hear me at the replays, but now I am back at it again. So, Friendlyfire having 4 points. It doesn't mean they have won the map yet. Let's just take a quick look at the stats before we go into maybe the final rounds. There we go. What we right now have is 21 minutes on the clock for the tanker map since the beginning of round 1. Right now we see that Canadian Jesus and Aztecs are getting a good lot of kills together with Norse and of course Rogue Dice. They're currently doing such an incredible job as a team on both sides, communicating thoroughly throughout the rounds, trying to see where the enemy could ever possibly be. I really can't tell who's going to win. This might be one of the deciding rounds, but for now, let's just go to round 6 and see what happens next. Friendlyfire this time on defense. This is maybe the last round for them. Well, this is going to add a lot more pressure on the Aging Moss team to get that win going. Silent Tornado coming down below. And this is how we decide who is going to win. It's about communication, teamwork, clearing out bit by bit. They're listening, and they're working with each other. Coming down below, Rogue Dice is waiting, but he's getting instantly killed by Mattress Dino jumping down the stairs. An incredible drop down kill. Good to see. Aging Mattress is pushing down with the frag grenade. The objective being just around the corner. Christus killing down Mattress Dino from a distance. Now he has a second angle on Aztec. Oh, that's an incredible call. They are being pushed really hard. Doggy Dog is getting in for that offense together with the Silent Tornado, trying to push in through the smoke towards the objective. Christus being downed. They can't see. Everything is smoked. But right now, Aging Moss is at an advantage. It's only Doggy Dog killing off people one by one, rushing to the objective. You gotta have to be careful. You gotta make sure they don't cap. Come on, Doggy Dog. You have to shoot it down because they might have a chance to beat them with the cap. That's gonna be 1. That's gonna be 2. That's gonna be 3. That's gonna be 4. That's gonna be 5 seconds. 6. They actually did it. They actually did it. A beautiful cap. A beautiful cap by... This is just insane to watch. I'm sorry about the instant replay. It doesn't work yet, but I do apologize. We're just gonna work with it. What we have just seen is just an incredible gameplay of an instant cap. So let's just take it down here. Doggy Dog had to defend the objective. He was really trying hard as the last one alive. I don't think he knew, but Canadian Jesus took the advantage in the smoke and started capping, taking a couple of seconds to do so. and just immediately getting down into a great position. It was just looking really good. Right now, it is tied. It is tied in points. I am so excited to watch one of the last rounds. Well, this is basically the last round. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna have to give a... There we go. There we go. That's all we have to do. Man, Friendlyfire and Aging Moss, they're not waiting on each other. What they're doing right now is they're just killing each other like wild animals. What we see is masters at play. It has been a while since we have done an actual gold tier cast at this point. Remember, the game updated only a few weeks ago, so people are still getting used to the gameplay, to the new avatar, the new functions, the new guns. But the teams have practiced tons and tons and tons to see and try and kill each other, to try and win from each other. Aging Moss has been probably scrimming daily. Friendlyfire has been trying to scrim daily. And it all comes down to this. One of the final rounds of the first map, Tanker. As right now the Aging Moss team is on defense, they now have to try and defend the objective from the Marsok team, who is eager to go in for the cap and do that punishing return cap. Right now, Norse is coming in over the right side, Rogue Dice coming in over the left, the Canadian Jesus coming in over the left side, holding down the stairs pretty strongly with his gun down here. A lot of intercommunication coming out between teams. They all can hear each other, by the way. I'm just letting you know that. That definitely is the case. Norse coming in over the right side. He is trying to hide behind the barrels to see if anyone comes flanking around. He does a great job at doing so, protecting his partner from a potential push from behind. Always is theirs. Rogue Dice popping down some utils out there. Rogue Dice coming down with a frag. But unfortunately Canadian Jesus isn't there. Flash coming out. Good communication from the teams. Let them waste their grenades. That is what they said. They want to draw out the user's fire so that they can't smoke or flash out the objective for a return cap. Some inner fun between the teams is also appreciated. Silent Tornado is getting completely serious. Wow, looking good today.
Of a party, I promise.
Definitely, I believe so as well. They're holding each other's back like kings right here. AGM has such a strong defense. They have covered all potential angles from all different sides. So the question is, which side is ever going to fall? Is that even going to happen? Rogue Dice slightly backing up, trying to see if he can make another run around. But Christmas is running upstairs. He's trying to see if he can bait down the enemy to go for a flank, but it is not working. 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. This is by far one of the lengthiest rounds. There we go. Canadian Jesus is trying to come in for a slight push. They're giving some pre-fires around the corners.
Blacklight's too much.
As we see, this is a term called pre-fire. That is assuming an enemy is in the corner around you and then shooting before seeing the corner, so that you can pre-kill if you ever want to. Like, if you're lucky most of the time.
Definitely was one. I smelled them.
I smell them too. I see them, by the way. Just giving you a heads up. I see them. Canadian Jesus. He's trying to throw a pistol away, and he's successfully done so. He has now removed the blind spot. I forgot to tell you, but that pistol does a lot of blinding job. A double blind pistol. Oh, the Silent Tornado. This is a really neat angle. Is this going to work? Yes or no? I don't think so. That is the first kill by Canadian Jesus, and he is being grenaded. Holy cow. They're pre-firing that angle like crazy. Holy cow. An awesome res as well. How have they done it so far? Whoa! That was a fantastic defense! That is incredible! Coming in from the north side, this is the only part that they can still attack from. But Doggy Dog is coming in from the back from the west. They don't know it, so Cool and Doors are still on that north side, being completely smoked out. One Yuto under done for. They're being pre-fired all the time. A TK comes in through the game. How is this possible? One frag taken out. North good, so Cool being the only one on north that can save North out. Well, there is a lot of chaos coming down from the AGM side. They're talking about flanking, but is North gonna fall for it? Are they gonna do it actually? North is trying to pre-fire with Sakul coming in for the shots, but he's getting killed by fucking Mattress Dido. What a fantastic shot was that as well. There is almost no chance for the Friendlyfire team to win this round. But Doggy Dog coming in from that west side. He's trying to take a good angle as being one of the only ones alive, but North has managed to kill down Canadian Jesus. It's still a 2v2. A 2v1 at this point as Mattress Dido has killed Doggy Dog, killing off the second of last players. And it's only to Norsco to make an offense in 1 minute and 13 seconds to go. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. This is an impossible task, but only the true kings can actually do it. How is this going to work out? With only 1 minute on the clock, there's not much that you can do, Norse, but all you can do is try and make it happen. Pre-fire, work it out. I can't wait, and there's the moment of truth. Is it going to happen? That's a trade with the 5th point for Agent Moss EU. Holy cow. Holy cow. Oh my god. This is such an incredible round. Let's just put down the correct spot right here. I'm sorry, it's gonna push you back. But this was an incredible defense on the AGM side. They were crossing all doors from all angles. They were crossing each other's back with each other's guns. So, which means if one person dies, another one can back up. That incredible save was so fantastic to watch. He was downed. Pre-fire that corner. Pre-fire that corner. And so they did. So they did. That was an immense nervous system wrecking round I have seen in a long, long while. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this first map. I'm not entirely sure if they played till 6 points, but this is IVRL. IVRL is not something that I normally cast, but as you can see, they work till 5 points and then continue to the next map. I wonder what's going to happen now, but let's just take a look at the stats for one more moment. There we go. Before the map changes, there you have it. This is how it looks. Alright, and now we're off to the next map. This is the only map that I do not have, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, no intro on this one, but it's alright. It's alright. So right now we have Quarantine, of course. But, unfortunately, I'm not able to select that. I did not have enough time to make it. I've made everything else besides Quarantine. Alright. So, I'm just working on the team's names real quick, and then we're gonna go to the next Aging Moss against Friendlyfire on Quarantine. Quarantine being a big long-range map with some short-range positions and routes that you can take. It's all about keeping your heads down, playing smart, using smokes, a lot of smokes, and trying to outflank your enemy. Quarantine, the map, it's incredible in its size, in its architecture. So one of the things you will notice, you'll be able to enter some of the buildings, plane crash buildings, or maybe sit on top of them. You can use the sand and the buildings to get cover, or use them as a moment of movement. What's probably going to happen is, what we're going to see a lot is people trying to flank. This map doesn't have one way to go towards an objective, 1 or 2. It has like 4 or 5, or 6 or 7 in a sense, depending on which routes you take, of course. So as I said, it's a very long-range map. It's very difficult to maneuver and find your right spot for, but it's also a very good map to flank with. That means that the defense has to or try to get it close, or play it all out and try to take advantageous high point positions. Right now, coming off on the second map, round 1. Friendly Fire against Aging Moss. Alright, so what we have right here is the Aging Moss side now starting on the defense side. What they're doing right now is they're not wasting any time. They're moving straight for that objective. That quick spawn on the right side normally is a very quick, advantageous position that people would try to take immediately. But Friendlyfire knows better. They're working around the flank. Good stuff by Rogue Dice, calling out some dangerous positions. This is how you work with the team. Give accurate feedback. Matros Dino. Is he going for a flank, actually? He might be. Rogue Dice is trying to cover him from behind, though, which is doing a great job at it. Already a good call out being made. But Matros Dino is coming over from the north side, posing a big threat to these two unsuspecting players. So that's going to be first kill by Rogue Dice, coming on an Canadian Jesus. That's a good shot. But there we have Matros coming in from that north side. How well is he going to do on this side? He's coming on the north side. He's moving past the containers. He's getting some shots down on Rogue Dice, getting the first kill out. There we go. Good shit by Matros Dino. That was an awesome flank and it worked out for him. A frag comes out. Norse doesn't get hit by it. Is Matros going to try it again? No, he's moving around through a different section. But now we have Doggy Dog coming in from a different angle, having good eyes on that line that Matros now wants to take. There we have Christmas coming, killing Matros Dino with a sniper shot. Oh, he didn't confirm it.
Confirm.
It's not confirmed. I'm sorry to say it. It's not. You've done it, Doggy Dogs. Are cool coming in over to the center side, trying to meet Silent Tornado. He doesn't know that Silent Tornado is slowly pushing up onto their position. He's playing it patiently. He is playing. Ooh! He's getting blocked by the item, by the box, by the cylinder. Now people know the position. But now we have to wait for the Silent Tornado to make another play. Coming out, getting the first kill out. He's doing an incredible job on his flank right now. This is what I told you. The flanks are going to happen. This is what this map is made for. Ooh, he's been getting killed through the wall. His feet picking through the other side. Ay. Onwards. But Doggy Dog saw it. And it was a very good eye he had. So cool, confirming the kill. Now moving off to the next section, which is the upper section of the air conditioning building. Because there's a lot of air conditioning units on it, okay? So cool is moving over on that east side, trying to get some good eyes on it, moving with the dirt. But is he gonna stay alive? Ooh! That is very close. So cool is getting closer towards that objective, but he's getting killed by Canadian Jesus first. Wow, he has some good eyesight, Canadian. You are doing an incredible job for the Aging Moss team. You gotta play it safe, and not a good communication on the Aging Moss side. They are constantly trying to see how they can work around their enemy. Friendly Fire only has one player left, and there's 2 minutes and a few seconds on the clock. So this seems to be an intense moment for Doggy Dog. He only has 2 minutes on the clock. He has to start moving. And there is still 4 defenders out there who have done an incredible job at their defense so far. This is going to be incredibly difficult. He has a big disadvantage over the Aging Moss team, who is now communicating, waiting, sitting, and hoping to spot their enemy from afar. Aztec, one of the better players on their team with good sniping skills, very young as well. He is always up to play a game, and he is going to snipe you from wherever it is possible. Doggy Dog using the buildings as cover. It's only a minute and 15 seconds. You're gonna have to start moving, doggy dog. You're doing such a great job. All right. He's getting very close to Aztec. 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 Ooh, he's peeking over the edge. And that is the first point for the Aging Moss team. That is incredible. I'm sorry again for not giving you the correct footage, but there is not much I can do about it at this moment. Well, it's okay. You know, it could be worse. Maybe I can try to fix it later. So, right now, all it seems is that Aging Moss is having a great advantage on the defense. They are doing an incredible job at it as well. Like, just to be honest, they haven't made much mistakes yet. It's just that sometimes the enemy shoots a little faster, it has a better reaction time or a slightly better eyesight. But we don't see these things often. Oh, well, there we have it. What I'm looking for. Oh my god, I'm trying to look for how to fix the instant Lua, like the replay. Doesn't matter, fix it anyway, another day. What we see is that Friendlyfire has to really pay up their game. Right now, they are sort of a round behind. They have to win one offense round in order to be ahead of this map. You know what I mean? So that means it's going to be about... how do I put it? Friendlyfire has to win one round on Marsok in order to be ahead of the game. Unless they get capped upon. But... if... how do I put this? Aging Moss cannot win this round if Friendlyfire wants to really make a big chance at it. Coming up into the second round. Defense moving over the far north side. They are sure to take the positions quickly, but this is a quick spawn. Zaku getting some good shots out there. Ooh, he's immediately getting exploded. He has to move fast. If Brokedoss has to move fast to save his teammate, and he is doing so. An excellent job by him. Picking up the gun is pretty dangerous because they're all moving in that north side. 1, 2, 3. 3 Aging Moss players are pushing this side. Zaku is waiting to pop out at the right time. And there's not going to be a C4 blow. Yes, it is. He's getting that first kill on Magnus Dino. He's getting that second one. Broke dies, confirmed the kill. Ooh, a frag very close to the body. How is this possible? Drone being shot down by the defense team. A pretty good eyesight, but there's still a third player named Canadian Jesus. And he's getting killed by Rogue Dice, who just got flashed slightly too late. That is now a big disadvantage for Aging Moss, leaving only one player behind. His name is Aztec, one of the best bloody snipers I've ever seen, together with Agent 46. This is what I call gameplay. This is what I call an Onward League. Damn. If everyone or anyone has ever something to notice about my casting, about my voice, if you have problems with something, just let me know. Right now, we're getting into some intense conversations. I'm trying to see what's going to be the best for you guys to watch. Aztec coming down from from the east side. He's trying to take the long shots at the objective because that is what he is bloody good at. Ooh, there was a line of the Friendlyfire team slowly aiming on towards Aztec's head. So he better watch out for it. What we right now see is Aztec trying to get all the way around. Remember, this is virtual reality. You can use your entire body for the purpose of gameplay, as demonstrated over here. Aztec is using the ground as cover, as you see straight over here. This is a fantastic idea. and he has performed it quite excellently. 3.5 minutes on the clock is still plenty of time to work with. And it seems that Aztec is going to try and perform a north flank, if I judge correctly. Yes, Rolly skills. Aztec is indeed a very smart player, as demonstrated. This is not just bronze type gameplay. This is like gold winning teams. Only 3 minutes on the clock. Aztec is slowly making his way forwards. Otherwise speaking, if anyone wants to get cast... Holy cow, pardon me for that. Just had a massive cold. If anyone wants to get casted by us, or wants to promote the league via us, just go to the Mighty Owls website, and then go to the servicer page, and you'll find us there. You can send us an email, and it's over like that. If you have any questions regarding utils or anything that we do, go to the profile page, and then you'll be sent to my Discord profile. Otherwise, do let me know what you think of the new assets. If you have any comments on it, we are working really hard to make it the best experience for the viewer. Otherwise, what I have forgotten is something very important. That's something that should have been there on the first place. But it isn't accurate anyway yet, because I have not set up those buttons yet. We're getting closer right now. Aztec, 2 minutes on the clock. Thank you for calling me WCast. Aztec, getting 2 minutes on the clock. Has to start moving up. There is no way that going this fast is going to bring him fast enough to the objective. But moving in around the walls is definitely a smart idea. But there we have Rogue Dice coming in the open view by the white car. He is not seeing Aztec, and Aztec is seeing Rogue Dice. Ooh. Ooh, and that's our first shot being fired. Aztec running around trying to smoke it out. And he is unfortunately killed by the Friendlyfire team, who has done a great job on defense. I unfortunately do not have the tools to change the instant replays instantly myself. But we'll work on it. We'll work on it. But you've seen it. Aztec is getting some good kills. He got shot from the distance, from the right side, from the west side. And that's basically it. So let's get back down to the replay. I want to show you once again. There we have it. You have one true chance to see it all. Aztec was having some good angles, trying to immediately smoke it by him. Remember, this is not just a reaction. This is what I call instinct. They're working with their instincts, doing things immediately if needed. Alright, let's get down to the match stats, please. I want to see that, please. There we go. It's not working. There we go. There we have it. There we have it. No. There it is. Well, I do not know why it disappeared, but... there we have it. The statistics again, Rogue Dice being one of the top players over the second time already, with Aztec this time getting the many kills for the first 2 rounds. What we see right now is incredible gameplay from both sides. We're working on a record system that you actually have statistics to look at as soon as, you know, we start a new map. We're going to update the statistics so that everyone can see who did the best on which map via our videos, in a sense. Coming up for round 3, though. Pardon my French. I see the map thingy. I do not know why it doesn't disappear. But there we have it. Nor's good, coming in immediately for that strong offense, trying to take good angles on that main street, while defense is taking the key buildings already. This is what we call the burning building. I do not know why, but it is it is not. But it's being called that way. There we have Tornado getting the first shots down on the main street. Ooh, the spot that Tornado wanted to travel to was almost was going to be his death. Ooh, the tornado guy is sitting on the airplane, which is going to make it very difficult to cross. But they're staying low. They're staying really low, which is really going to take a big advantage to the game. So cool. Has his gun up on one of the most important windows of this entire sector. This is incredible to watch. Norse taking a very quiet angle on the north side. He's trying to see if he can spot any people. But he is being the one spotted! Getting behind the car. He's now being spotted. And now Mr. Skull could possibly, potentially, throw down a frag. But he managed to move back. All free. Cool. Getting some shots out to try and return fire and get him into his defensive position. He has definitely managed to do that. Smoking out on the airplane's wing. He's now being shot at. Rogue Dice is not able to cross this position.
One on the body of the plane.
As you can see, he's being smoked out, and he has a very tough position. This is not easy.
Kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them.
Getting some kills. More shots being put out by Sakul on the center building. They now know that the center building is being taken.
Yeah, second floor.
Norse coming up over the crossing of the street. That is very close towards where he has to be. Mattress Dino sitting behind the building, but IGN's Image Skull now is in a very tough defensive position, but he does still have the upper hand because he is upstairs. Norse is checking around. They're taking a second by second. Donkey! He downed him. Wow. This is intense teamwork, but now Norse has to watch out he doesn't get killed. Getting the smoke out. Wow, that's it. That's it. That's it for him.
You got hit from the guy just outside hospital.
Oh, there we have Mattress Dino killing off Doggy Dog. That's an incredible job by him. That's a good action by Image Skull's Skull, but Norse is now killing off one of the few defending players, but Mattress Dino is having a good eye on Mr. Norse. This is not good for Norse. He doesn't know it. Boo, he should just not stand up and then he's okay. This is so close. The gun is moving over his head. Oh god, Mattress Dino.
North is burning. North is center burning.
Frag being pushed out. Norse, don't you dare peek. You son of a... Oh, Canadian managed to kill off Sakul, but it makes the 3v3.
We lost Dougie.
It's a 3v3. He's having good eyes on the top of the airplane. 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. He can't wait there forever. And this is just the moment that Mattress managed to look away. Ooh, that's it. That's a good kill by AGM. Mattress Dino. He is pretty skilled looking at that. Holy cow. I'm having fun watching this. Chris is being flashed. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? What is he going to do? He is the only player left alive with 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock. This is going to be very tough for the Friendly Fire team. Not impossible, but definitely a really hard work on. Check it out. Christmas. Coming in over. Canadian Jesus trying to move from that from that west side. Look at that. He's having a good angle as well. Chris is getting some shots out. He's making a little noise, but he has 1 minute on the clock. He has to start moving, or else he's going to run out of time. Not only are we working towards a bright future with the Mighty casting, Friendly Fires will try to work towards a near future of getting closer to winning the tournament. He is determined, but he now knows where Silent Tornado is. 45 seconds on the clock. Ooh, Utahs are being tossed. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Christmas, listen behind you. He's pushing upstairs. They now know it, they now know it. And that's it. That's a nice point by AGM. Great stuff. Yeah, of course, I'm gonna re-show it because this is just unfair to watch, of course. But there you see it. It's just about the replay. Like, right there, we're gonna have it. Have to do it manually this time, don't care. Okay, there you have it. There you go. There it is. Replay. You have it. Christmas had no chance of it. He was being flashed. They were way quicker on the trigger as well. It was just so close again. So again, we're just seeing something that is incredibly smart on both sides. Offense has managed to do so many incredible things, and I haven't thought to see that this much, you know. Just kind of, the point system for some reason doesn't work the entire time. I'm not entirely sure why. I'm not entirely sure why. Ah, I see it. It's read from map 3. That is not good. I see it. I see it. I see it. Actually, he doesn't. There we go. That's better. Alright, up to the next round. That's gonna be round 4.
Okay, sounds good. Let's just play bubble strat, guys. Bubble strat until we get a few picks.
Alright, I'll start it mode. I'm sorry for that. AGM moving in for the fast offense around the north side. They're gonna try and take as much ground as they can. Silent Tornado is getting a long angle. Ooh, he almost got hit.
Stay in your lane. 1 second story impact.
That was a quick peek, and he managed to see it so well. Oh, Doggy Dog is being sniped from far along, and he would have been fragged all along as well. Holy cow. We saw that body explode in the distance. That is very scary to see. Friendlyfire already being 1 man down. Aztec, Canadian Jesus backing each other up. Look at that, so cool. Watching it from the 2-story building. Having a very good angle, and he's watching it, he's seeing it, he's seeing it. He's waiting, he is speaking, and he's getting shot at, Now they know where he is. Drone being put out. Norse killing it, but therefore betraying his location. Chris is sitting on the back end of the plane. This is not an invincible spot, but he's doing a great job at it. We're going to see how long he's going to be able to manage to hold out. Right now, we see the Marsok team pushing out hard, trying to take sector by sector, pinch by pinch. So cool must never peek out again because Canadian Jesus is ready for it. Chris is killing off Silent Tornado in the back. This is where the action is. This is where we're going to see what's necessary. And he has managed to push over the wall. Good shit. Matros dying, killing off Christmas from the back end of the plane. Now the objective is in a big trouble because they're not all close to the objective. Ooh, trade with Norse. That's already a good call out. Oh, no. It's only 1 player left alive. And that's going to be so cool. But Matros Dino is going in for the cap. But, oh, whoa. That is close. Listen behind you. He's pushing upstairs. Aging Monsters seems to be more on the winning side of this round. It's looking incredible from now on. I haven't thought to see such a close match in a long while with 2 professional teams. I think they're both going to be gold or even diamonds. But for now in this tournament, I cannot say who is going to win or who's going to lose because the match can turn around at any point of this game. Right now, we're going to just close the poll and see what the results are. Well, it's going to be... Thank you. I always win my defense, by the way. Casters, of course, I always win. But Friendlyfire is giving me a 20% chance of winning, an AGM a 40% chance, and of course me another 40%. Thank you very much. I'm always very good. I know, my defense is always solid. I have eyes everywhere. So, yeah, of course. I believe that I'm always going to win. Meanwhile, we're coming off to round 5. I hope you guys enjoy another round of intense action.
Hey, for the cast, remember to use code AGM at OnwardVR.
Oh, well, I am not going to give you any of the adverts, but you can talk to me later if you need to. Well, over here we have Friendlyfire coming in over from that south offense. This is basically the quick spawn. This is the closest point that they can spawn in order to get to the objective. But this is Aztec getting down the first sniper shot. Rogue dies, not really noticing it and just walking through it. They're trying to shoot through the smokes, but nobody is going there. That's a wise strategy. Very wise strategy. Chris is just peeking slightly over the wall to try, as you can see, getting close to the objective, but Christmas really is not in a great position. But this is a big explosion! This is... Whoa, I did not expect that. That huge explosion did so well on the team. Right now, they're trying to take it bit by bit. Great communication from Zukul over here. They know another position. That means that's something they can cross off the list. Canadian Jesus shooting in from the gas station. This is not as good as I thought it should be. A lot of smokes, a lot of smoke. Oh, he's just slightly peeking it. That is incredible. But Friendlyfire is being tossed down 1 and 1 and 1. But Nor's getting close to the objective. He knows one of the probable places of the Volk team. Ooh, there we have it. There it is. A very close peek and a very nice kill. A secure, nice kill. Nor's just trying to take a little bit of an advantageous position. He is really working on it. Doggy Dog is coming in over from that right side. Taking one of the more dangerous routes, but Aztec is going to be able to spot him. Ooh, he's being spotted. He's being spotted. Ooh. Doggy Dog is so lucky to be alive right there. Just an inch. Just an inch. Lord's trying to pick through the left side of that thing, but that doesn't work, that position. Canadian Jesus is really trying to peek out there as well. Come on, Canadian Jesus, you can do it. Canadian Christ, let's go. The defense, he's slightly head peeking it. He is barely visible. Look at that. Such a strong position with Aztec on the other side. It's a 2v2 scenario with 3.5 minutes on the clock. Anything can happen. Anything will happen. There you have it. North's trying to peek the window. Not much going on. Trying to get slightly up and ahead. Moving inch by inch. But Canadian Jesus is still holding that angle really nice and tight. Nothing we can do for it. 3 minutes on the clock. Norse has to start thinking about what his next steps are, because any step he makes right now is going to be a mistake. He's going to get spotted by Canadian Jesus. Oh, Aztec got him first! Whoa, this is now a 1v2 scenario. It's going to be almost impossible for Doggy Dog to do anything unless he starts making a good change. Aztec coming in for the flank, but this is where Doggy Dog is probably having it. He's probably having it. He's having it. Come on, you're having it. That's your angle. You lost the angle. Oh. Come on, Aztec coming in over on the right side. He's probably going to be able to be the one to kill him first, but no, he isn't. Crouching down. Oh, and he's getting killed. That is the 4th point of the AGM team. Look at that, look at that. Christus, listen behind you. Well, of course, I can't give you the entire replay anymore, but what we saw was very, very, very slow movement in order to try and distract the enemy. He tried to get low, but he wasn't low enough, unfortunately. Wow. Intense action, but AGM is now on that winning side. The question is, will Friendly Fire be able to get a return win out there? Will they be able to score more points out of this? That is going to be my question. I was willing to do a third map though. But anyway, IVRL, they're a great league. They're trying some things out. They're completely different than VRML. You should try and look them up. I don't have a link for you, unfortunately, because the preparations were all focused about the assets. We're going to be trying to work into a more controlled environment so that everything definitely works for next time. But for now, I'm very happy that you guys could witness the entire new rebranding of the Mighty-Owls casting services. If you have any comments about my casting, don't be afraid, just put it here in the YouTube comments or DM me. If you go into the website, go to my profile, you'll be directed to my DMs. So that's going to be it. Otherwise, I am greatly enjoying this cast, and I really want to know how you guys are thinking of it. Like, what do you think are the most exciting moments? Write it down, send it to me. They will definitely be clipped and being put on Instagram. Yes, we have now the Mighty Casting Instagram. Go watch there or something. But see you there. See you next time. Let's go. There we have AGM again on offense. They have shown in the last few rounds that they have incredible skill. So now it's up for Friendly Fire to show that they're going to be the better ones. And how is that going to happen? How are they going to decide? How they're going to show that they are going to be able to win against a great, solid team? Friendly Fire, also a solid team. Not always the best choices, but they're doing both a really fantastic job. Right now, what we see is a northern flank. As you can see, Rogue Dice is coming up from the north side. Did he manage to spot anyone? Yeah, he was being spotted. But that was by his friendly, I think. He's just being thrown. Is he going to be able to make that flank? Yes or no? He might be. He might not be. He's pointing it out. Mattress is coming up to the door. Rogue Dice is trying to move out of it. But this is the green container part. That's just going to make it incredibly difficult. And Mattress shoots a shot first down on Rogue Dice. This was a very risky move. It would definitely have been worth it. But Mattress was there first. Ooh, there we have Acid coming in from the sniping. There's a frag really close to the position, but now we're going to come back to the action. Trying to get some pre-fires done down here. So cool, being in the crashed place, the crashed building. This is...
fucking game.
Whoa, 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 come on. There we have it. Canadian Jason killing off a horse. But this is where Zakul has to make a problem. There he does it.
-1.
AGM coming up over to the right side. And he's pre-firing and to make a trade. It is now a 2v3 scenario. Drone is out. The drone is out. That's it. Nice shot by Christmas. Holy cow, that was far away. But now he's being spotted. And he's going to be probably the one killing it first if he doesn't watch out enough. He's peeking out that same angle. That is going to be quite troublesome if he does it again. Please don't do it again. Doggy Dog is now coming up over that left side, watching the objective. Really nice. But they are now at the fucking gas station on the west. That's going to make it incredibly difficult to defend as soon as there's a smoke out there. Doggy Dog needs to have open eyes, open ears, and he needs to start watching for it. Christmas, what are you doing, my lad? Tablet out. Last two people alive. What are their next steps going to be? Will they take risks? Or are they going to sit in the objective and try to hold it out?
I'm coming off of AC.
There we go. Coming off of AC. Shorts for air conditioning building. If Aging Moss wants to make this a punishing kill, They're gonna have to cap it. They're gonna have to go to the objective and send the capturing code. 7 digits long. You all have to remember it. Doggy Dog, the man now solidly responsible for the entire defense. He has to make it game. Ooh, Christmas. I think he is slowly moving down. Aztec is trying to get some shots out then.
Center burning.
Aztec communicating about dead bodies. Probably confirming their kill count even more. Mattress Diner coming in from the north side. Now it's up to Doggy Dog to make a play. But it seems like Aztec is going to hold that strong defense, the strong offense position. But Christmas, where are you watching? You can't see the objective. You can only watch the cross. It's too late because there's already Doggy Dog. And there, Mattress Diner coming in for the cap. Doggy Dog is not seeing it. He's just hidden. He is doing such... He's being seen. Doggy Dog, come on, stand up, you fatty. How could you do this? This is one of the longest few seconds I've ever seen. Christus doesn't hear it. And this is the blowing wind of the aging Moss team. Holy cow. We're gonna have to rewatch that. I'm gonna let this play and then we're gonna get back to it. Right now, I think this is fucking insane. Alright, let's get back down to the replay, boys. Alright, sorry for the black screen. Loading it in. 3, 2, 1. What we have seen right now is an incredibly risky move. But this just shows how VR is able to improve gameplay. Like this, he's using his entire body to make this cap happen. And it worked out for him. What we have seen is 2 incredibly smart games. Incredibly smart players. Let's get down to the casting screen. Pardon me for the quick transition. Oh no, they all left. I can't see the highest kill death ratio. It's alright. We should have checked it beforehand. Otherwise, for now, all I can say is thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you next time soon. Don't forget to share the cast around. If you want us to cast, go to Mighty-Owls.nl/services and then try to send us an email. It's very easy. You all have to do it there. Thank you so much for witnessing the first new Mighty Owls rebranding. We hope to have many more casts to come soon. If you have any comments to me, leave it in the comments right here or send it in DMs via Mighty-Owls.nl/profile. If there's ever anything that you think is inappropriate or think that you should probably change, I should probably change, sorry, then don't forget to write it down. For now, I wish everyone a very great evening, and I hope to see you guys and girls and everyone in between I hope to see you very, very soon.